Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. Previously we completed the prologue and left things off on a very uncertain note between Rin and Saber. Things did not look good for Rin, I must say. But then, the Fate route began in earnest, and we're back a few days prior following the perspective of Emiya Shirou. And I gotta say, he's got a pretty nice life. He's got a waifu, he's got a nice old house, he got a good old hobby. It's all peachy. What could go wrong? Yes, so previously there was our first choice that we could make. And it was to either go off and do our own thing like Sakura wanted us to do, or we could have chosen to help her in the kitchen, even though she said she had it all, she could handle it all. So, I think, starting out here, I'm actually going to load up that save back at the choice. And I'm gonna see what would happen if we go and help Sakura. Let's do that. What could go wrong? That's right. I have to go and help Sakura. I'd feel bad both for letting my junior do all the work and for Sakura coming here so early in the morning. But I'm too late. It seems breakfast has already been made. Huh. I can smell the elegant scent of breakfast befitting Sakura. Sakura has finished cooking and is opening the cupboards. I can see that all she has left to do is set the table. I'm sorry. I'll at least get the dishes ready, so you go and sit down. Huh? Oh, you're here already? Curious. So, in the other choice we made, Shirou had time to do his daily routine of like 100 push-ups and other stuff, and he came back here in the kitchen just in time. But this time, we made the choice to go here directly, and it's already ready. Not already. I'm usually eating by 10 past 6, so I certainly slept in. I don't think so. You're not in any club, so this is still early for you. Clubs have nothing to do with this. When you bring clubs into it, the problem is that you come here when you have morning practice to go to. No, I'm doing this because I want to, so please don't worry about my club. Yeah, you always say that. That's why I wake up early, clubs or not. It's rude of me to sleep in if you're going to be here. For me, waking up early is waking up before Sakura gets here, and sleeping in is making Sakura prepare breakfast on her own, like today. Though this has only been a habit for a year and a half or so. Anyways, you take a rest. You only have to set the table, so at least let me do that. I stand next to Sakura and take out the dishes. Sakura is stubborn at times, and in situations like this, she won't rest unless she's forced to. Oh, then I'll help too. I'll load the plates and you can take them out. No! I'm saying I'll do it all myself. That won't do. You're head of this household, so you should just sit contentedly in the mornings. Wow. Sit contentedly? Head of household who leaves you to do the work by yourself is a failure. It's okay, so go to the living room. That's right, please be a failure. This is my repayment for letting me eat good food all the time. So if it's possible, I'd like for you to rest. Hey, we're going 50-50 on the groceries, so you shouldn't worry about it. I should be the one thanking you. Since you've started coming here, our meals have improved. Already bickering like a married couple. Oh, I knew it. You don't get it, do you? That's not why the meals here are good. What do you mean that's not why? No, it's nothing. But please take responsibility because I can't eat a pleasant meal anywhere else anymore. Huh. Trouble at home? Baka! Don't say such weird things. What if Fuji hears that? She doesn't understand jokes. Also, yes, I referenced my cheat sheet that I've been keeping tabs on. And yeah, Fujimura, that's totally the teacher at school who used to be a wrestler. Apparently she's also the landlord and a Yakuza. Can't tell if the Yakuza thing's a joke yet or not. You're right. It would be a big problem if Fujimura overheard that. Right. Don't say so much weird stuff. Yes, I won't. I won't say anything. So I can help you, right? Sakura looks up at me, naturally and calmly. Fine. Do what you want. If you want to help so much, go right ahead. Yes, I'll do as I please. Jeez, you really don't listen to anything I tell you anymore, do you, Sakura? That's true. Maybe I'm becoming more like Fujimura. Speaking softly, Sakura reaches up for the cupboard. Her silky hair and smooth skin catch my eye. How can I put this? It's troubling. Alright, yeah, so these divergent paths right here, they seem to be 99% similar. Well, more like... No, honestly, it's more like 60% similar. Though this one is having a bit more of a meaningful conversation, I would say. Though this time, instead of having a finger fetish, like some sort of murderer from Morio, it's all about the silky hair and smooth skin this time. She must be maturing as she seems really feminine these days. Her casual movements and her figure are so beautiful that I instinctively look away. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Don't worry, it's nothing. Honestly, why am I feeling tense around my friend's sister? After all, Sakura's not like that. She's a good underclassman and a junior I need to take care of. First of all, the relationship between me and Nato Sakura is just that of a senpai and a junior. Uh-huh. She's the sister of a close friend of mine, but since she's a grade below me, we weren't that close. It all changed 1.5 years ago into this cooperative kind of relationship. Sakura came to cook when I was injured, and after that, I think we just ended up like this. I think we intended to do it until my injury healed, but some trivial thing came up to make her stay with it. Anyways, Sakura is a good cook, and perfect at cleaning and doing the laundry. It's a big help to have her helping around here in the mornings, but it's been a bit troubling recently. The problem is not in Sakura, but me. Frankly, Sakura is beautiful. She's one of the best looking first years, and I'm sure there are lots of guys who want to date her. This art is new, we didn't get this. And on top of that, she's been growing in certain places recently, and some of her casual gestures have started to, catch my eye. That's what I mean by a small problem. Maybe I'm just feeling guilty about being attracted to my friend's sister. Usually I'm fine, but when I'm caught off guard just like now, I blush. Does this make me an unsuitable senpai? And we're back. Okay, so both routes, well, I shouldn't really say routes, both choices ended up in the exact same place. I think I like this second one we tried better. I feel like the conversation developed their relationship just a bit more. I like it. Yeah, let's stick with this one. I don't see why not. I don't think there's any benefit or consequence to choosing one or the other here. I think more or less this choice was just to tutorialize that there will be choices. A perfect breakfast consisting of chicken salad, cooked salmon, spinach, radish, and carrot miso soup and yam soup. Holy shit! That's a feast! Sakura and I bow and start our meal quietly. The sounds of our chopsticks echo. Sakura isn't the talkative type, and I'm not versatile enough to talk while eating. Naturally, meal times are quiet. Nothing wrong with that. Usually it's louder, but today, the loud person is... Hey, there she is! She must have been watching spy movies last night, as she's eyeing us while hiding behind a newspaper. Fujimura? Don't you think you shouldn't read the newspaper during meals? Fuji ignores Sakura's question. She's acting weird, but Fuji always acts in suspicious ways during breakfast. Sakura must be used to it, as she continues to eat with no particular care. Sakura prefers to make Western foods. She learned to cook Japanese foods after she started coming here to help. Fuji and I prefer Japanese, so Sakura learned to make Japanese food for her breakfast. Now she's so good that she's almost surpassed me, her teacher. The salmon is especially good as it's cooked to perfection. Her miso soup is tasty, and she has shown some capacity even for making yam soup by grinding yams. Actually, I think this is the first time she's made it. Sorry, Sakura. Can you pass me the soy sauce? There you... Oh, wait. Your soy sauce is empty. Fuji's will do then. Can you get it? May I, Fujimura? Well, everyone has their own unique soy sauce container. That's... Huh. Fuji nods. Her newspaper trembles. There you go. Are you going to use it on the yam soup? Just what is she reading in that paper? I have to wonder. Yeah, you usually put soy sauce on yam soup, right? I can't think of what yams taste like. I feel like I've had yams at least once in my life. I put the soy sauce onto the white yam soup. After stirring it, I put it on the rice and take a bite. The stickiness of the yam and the taste of the soy sauce. This is terrible! This is oyster sauce! No! The soup and the rice is ruined! I almost throw it back up. Hey, I like oysters. Oysters are good. Oh my god, I think I love Fujimura. Fuji throws her newspaper away. Oh my god, she was using it as cover to stop, to hide her face. It was trembling because she was barely holding in laughter. Ah. I've said it once. I said it again. Can Fujimura please be the main character? How's that? It was my plan to switch the labels earlier this morning. The female spy throws up her arms to show her happiness. Oh, I'm going to see that face in my nightmares. Oh my. What are you thinking? You're always like this even though you'll be turning 25 this year. Did it teach you a lesson for what you did yesterday? It's divine justice for picking on me with everyone else. Divine justice doesn't come from people. Thought you were calm, but this is what you were thinking about? That's right. That's why I have to go and start grading the exams now. Yep, I should hurry up. Fuji sits back down and finishes her breakfast quickly. Thank you. Breakfast was lovely as always, Sakura. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going on ahead then. I'll get mad if you two are late. And she runs off. Godspeed, you goddamn legend. There's something wrong with a world in which that thing is a teacher. Sorry about that. Fuji didn't really take the time to enjoy your breakfast. Oh, it's not that. Did you do something to her yesterday? It's a bit too much for Fujimura to play with food. Yeah, what did Shirou do to her? Well, yeah. I accidentally called her by her nickname. I guess it can't be helped in that case. You didn't apologize to her, did you? Sorry. I forgot since it happens all the time. Man. This reminds me of that one time in like 3rd grade where I accidentally called the teacher mom. It was in a quiet room. Every one of my fellow students heard me call her that. God. Pain. So much pain. You mustn't. Fujimura doesn't like you calling her so. You made her cry again, didn't you? I made her run away, too. Yesterday's English lesson was a self-study because of it. And I was awarded a student honor written on notepaper, but I threw it away. Jeez, it was all your fault then. Fuji is like a big sister for Sakura, so she's basically on Fuji's side. That's good in its own way, but I wish she'd consider my situation where I have to deal with Fuji 24/7. Fuji was originally an acquaintance of Father's, and she's been coming to the house a lot since I was adopted. Oh, I have to wonder if she knows about magic. She started to show up even more after Father died, and she's now almost a dependent eating breakfast and dinner here. No. Maybe she's why I was able to make it on my own even after my father died. Fuji, Sakura, and I are now the residents of the Emiya household. Ah. Wow. That's a pretty cool, heartfelt situation, I gotta say. But I'm the only one who knows that my father was a magus. Oh, well, there's that question answered. Good. It's said that magi must hide their identities. That's why I've been hiding the fact that I'm learning magic ever since I became my father's student. I say I'm learning, but I can't even cast a single magic spell properly. With this kind of a skill, it wouldn't make much difference whether I hide it or not. But because it was how my father wanted things, I've trained secretly since then. I finished breakfast and prepared for school. I cleaned the dishes with Sakura while listening to the news on TV. Sakura is staring at the TV screen. Over the screen runs an exaggerated teletype reading, "Gas leak accidents continue." Careful, Sakura, you'll get pulled into the metaverse. I've been playing Persona 4 Golden for the first time recently. It's really good. Loving it. It seems there was a big accident in the neighboring town of Shinto. It happened in a building in the business district. It seems a whole floor of people ran out of oxygen and fell unconscious. Oh no. They've called it a gas leak, but this kind of accident is happening often recently. Ooh. I guarantee you, that is the Magus who put the seal on the school. Some Magus out there is stealing a lot of life force for their own ends. Oof. Oof. Are you worried about the news, Sakura? No, not really. I just thought it's near... your workplace is in the Shinto area, right? Yeah, but it's not really a big place. I don't think an accident like that would happen there. But it's not a risk I can completely ignore. Gas leaks can happen in any building, and on top of that, it hurts to think that hundreds of people are suffering. It's said that the accidents are happening often because of defective construction work during the rapid development of Shinto. Whether that's true or not, I certainly don't want any more victims. It is dangerous. We'll have to be careful here too. Oh, don't worry. I check the gas twice every time. Sakura boasts with pride. No, that's not the point. Yeah, I've thought so before, but Sakura is a bit off too. Did you lock the back door? I like Sakura. I'm pretty obsessed with double checking the safety of things as well. Like, whenever I turn off the oven when I'm cooking something, I stare at the light that just turned off for 5 seconds going, it's off, it's off, it's off. And even then, sometimes I just double check later to look at it again, like, okay, is it off? Yeah, okay. And, oh, don't get me started on locking the front door when I leave my house. Oh, God. I did. I bolted it. Is there a problem? Not at all. Then I'll lock the front door now. When will you be home today? I think I'll be a bit late. What about you, Sakura? I'll be back at the usual time. I'll probably be here earlier, so I'll start getting dinner ready. Yeah, that'll help. I'll try to come home early too. We lock the gate. Sakura and Fuji also have keys to my house, and the rule is that the last person out locks up. Let's go. We won't make it to morning practice unless we hurry. Yes, let's hurry then. We walk down to the town together. Passing the lawn wall and going downhill, we reach the residential district. My house is on top of the hill, far away from the center of town. Going down the hill takes us to the residential district, and beyond that... we reach the crossroads at the center of this town. From here, there are many roads. A big bridge leading to the neighboring city. There's gotta be a battle on that bridge. There just has to be. At some point in this visual novel, there will be servants fighting on that bridge. The hill road that leads to Ryudo Temple. Okay, there's gonna be a fight there. Yeah. The residential district on the other side of town, that's where Rin lives, yeah. The shopping district Sakura and I always use. And the school we're headed to right now. We head for the school without stopping elsewhere. We don't talk much as we walk up the hill. Since it's still 7 o'clock, there aren't many others on the road. Other than us, all you can see are a few others heading to their morning practices. Well, see ya. Have fun at your club. I part with Sakura at the school gate like usual. Sakura's in the archery club, so we have to part here in the mornings. But today, Sakura doesn't go. Sakura? Are you not feeling well? No, that's not it. But, would you like to come to the dojo? No, I have no business there. Anyways, Issei asked for me, so I have to go to the student council room today. Yeah, that's, Ryudo Issei, that's the school president, right? The student president, I want to say. And also, his name is shared with the temple that was just mentioned, so I have to wonder about that. I see. Sorry for troubling you, then. Sakura bows, and she is just too nice. I'll be going now. Please look forward to dinner tonight. Sakura runs off like she's ashamed of something. Huh? I wonder what that was all about. I don't know. Girls are weird. Got cooties. Issei, you there? I am. You're a bit late today, Emiya. He must have been studying as Issei looks up from the paper he's reading. Just you, Issei? Where are the others? Shouldn't they be here now as well? No. Unfortunately, our members are very businesslike. They have their set work hours and they don't want to come in early or stay late. That's why the student council president is doing the routine duties himself, huh? I guess this place has its own problems. No, it's the kind of trouble I like. You don't need to pity me. Huh? No. I wasn't pitying you or anything. I'm not happy about that either, but I'll pretend I didn't hear it. It still means that you care. Issei, who was organizing the papers he was reading, is the big boss of the student council room. Also, I kind of just realized, when Rin saw Shirou and Issei here together on that day, yeah, no, Shirou wasn't wearing, like, overalls for engineering work. No, that's just a school uniform. I kind of associate beige clothes with like, a He's the guy trying his best to reform this lax student council, and he's been a friend of mine since first year. His full name is Ryudo Issei. Okay, right, so they are on a first name basis. Well, actually, no. No, he calls Shirou Emiya, and Emiya calls him Issei. Interesting. Despite his old-fashioned name, he has elegant features and he's really popular with the girls. What, old-fashioned can't be elegant? And he's also the student council president, so you would think he'd take it like a duck to water, but... Hot tea is certainly a good way to start a morning. He's just sipping tea like this, so he's not that firm. What? As you can see, Issei has a plain personality. It's easily misunderstood, but he doesn't involve himself in love affairs nor engage in normal student recreations. Wow, he's got a stick up his butt. It's because he's the successor of the Ryudo Temple up in the mountains. Yeah, okay, that confirms it then. He's fine with that idea, so there's a good chance he'll shave his head when he graduates. So, what am I doing today? Well, I'd like to let you sit down and take a rest first, but I guess we don't have time. I'll explain as we go, so bring your usual tools and follow me. Hey, we're gonna get a really good look at Rin, I think. Frankly, our school's budget is completely unbalanced. I know. The athletic clubs are favored, so other clubs don't get much, right? Right. As a result, members of the other clubs are in trouble. I'm working hard to make the budget go to them, but I'm having trouble because it's not clear where the money is going. In particular, there is no solution for the shortages of heaters during winter. I see. Oh, can you hand me the torque screwdriver? The biggest one. And the conductive wire, too. Yeah, I should be able to fix this. Conductive wire? Is this it? Sorry, I don't know exactly. Tell me if I'm wrong. You're right. So what was that about the shortage of heaters? Are there other broken ones? Yes, in the second AV room and the art club. The petitions requesting new stoves are multiplying. But there's not enough budget to meet the demand, huh? As I thought, it's just getting old. And it's not broken on the inside. You think it can be fixed, Emiya? Yep. In cases like this, old things are nice because they're easy to understand. It's just a shorted connection, so it should last the whole year if we replace that. I see. Good job, Emiya. I'm always so pleased when you're reliable. You're wording it weirdly, Issei. Yeah, I was gonna say, someone being successful is called being successful, not reliable. Oh, I'll be finished soon, so could you wait outside for a bit? Alright, I'll be out of your way. Issei leaves the room quietly, and that's when he runs into Rin, and Shirou shows up a bit later. It seems he assumes that I'm going to do something delicate. Well, it is delicate, but... Oh, is he going to steal a part? Oh, no, sorry, my chair's become a bit squeaky recently. I need to oil it. I place my hand on the old electric heater. Usually, even if you're used to fixing things, it's hard to figure out what's wrong with it just by looking at it. So the fact I figured it out means what I'm doing is not ordinary. I block off my vision and look inside the heater with my sense of touch. In that moment, an image appears in my head.
There are
2 places where their wire's about to break. The pipe should last a bit longer. Insulation tape should be enough for the power cord. Good, I can fix this with the tools I have with me. Okay, so he's not stealing parts for his own projects at home. He's, just using magic, I see. If the pipe were broken, it couldn't be fixed by an amateur. If that had been the case, I would have had to strengthen it in a very unamateurish way. But in this case, just looking at it will suffice. That is the magic Emiya Shirou learned from Kiritsugu. Alright, let's begin. I take the cover off and start to work. I already know where it's broken, so the rest is easy. Man, this is the only thing I'm any good at. That's right, Emiya Shirou has no talent for magic. Though it doesn't make up for it, I think I'm quite skilled at visualizing structures like I did just now. In fact, when I first figured out a structure and reproduced it, my father looked surprised and said, "What a useless ability." Wow. I guess my strong point isn't a useful ability. According to my father, it's already a waste of effort to perceive the structure with my eyes. For a real magus, there is no need to understand every corner of a structure like I just did. They say that the battle of the magus comes in reading the center, the core of things instantaneously, and changing it faster than anything else. That's why reading the structure is a wasted effort. Even if you do understand the structure, all you can do is determine where magical energy could be more easily transmitted. So all in all, it turns out that my strong point is just in fixing things like this. I don't have to open them up to look for damage. If I can quickly search for broken parts and have the skills to repair them, most things can be fixed. Though, that's only the case for simple things that can be fixed with amateur knowledge. Done. On to the next one. I pack away the conducting wire that I used to go out into the hallway with screwdriver and wrench in hand. Issei, the repairs are done. But in the hallway is someone else apart from Issei. A girl. Man. School dress codes must be pretty lax if she's wearing that red coat over it. I'm a bit surprised. The person talking to Issei is Tosaka Rin from Class 2A. She's a lady who lives in a big mansion on top of the hill, a perfect honor student. Good-looking, smart, athletic, and faultless. She's intelligent, well-mannered, and modest about her looks. People say she's the ideal woman. Yeah, Rin said that she tries to be so perfect so that no one will scrutinize her, right? So it hardly needs to be said that the guys at my school treat her like an idol. Though in Tosaka's case, she's so perfect that she's considered unreachable. It's commonly believed that only teachers and guys like Issei can even talk to her. Well, to be honest, I'm a guy too. So I'm one of Tosaka Rin's admirers. Tosaka looks at us as if she's in a bad mood. It seems to be true that she and Issei don't get along. Sorry, Emiya. I'm the one who asked for help, but it seems like you're doing all the work. Forgive me. Wow. Issei's an amazing man, talking like that and ignoring Tosaka. Oh, don't worry about it. So, where next? There's not much time left. Yeah, the AV room is next. It seems it's been working badly for a while, but now it finally died. It can't be fixed if it's dead. It would be quicker to just buy a new one. True, but it'd help if you could take a look at it. It might be dead to my eyes, but only faking it to yours. I see. Well, let's take a look. There's only about 30 minutes left until homeroom. I'll have to hurry if I'm going to fix it. I start for the AV room with Issei, but it's impolite to ignore her completely when we've met like this. I turn back to Tosaka, who's standing in a daze. You're up early, Tosaka. I make an honest comment, then follow Issei. Wow. From Ren's point of view, when we saw this, I was like, huh, does Shirou have some meaning in saying that? Something going on? Does he know something? Is he acknowledging her? But no, here, Shirou's just being a polite dweeb. Lovely. We barely made it. Thank you, Emiya. I caused you trouble again. It would be a failure as a friend if I made you late doing things for me. Oh, don't worry about it. It's no big deal for me to be late. Though I guess it would be for you to be. Indeed. Well, I'm glad we made it. Issei heads to his seat, relieved. It's exactly 8 o'clock. The first homeroom bell has rung, so Fuji should be here in about 5 minutes. Phew. I'm a bit out of breath since we ran here from the AV room. Taking a deep breath, I head to my seat. You're so noisy in the mornings, Emiya. I was wondering what you've been doing since quitting the club, but all you've been doing is helping out Ryudo. It's not my concern, but don't do anything to bring the club into disrepute, okay? You're pretty uncommitted after all. Fuck you, Shinji. Mateo Shinji, a friend of mine from middle school, is standing in front of my seat. As you can tell from his last name, he's Sakura's brother, who's 1 year older than her. Yo. Is the archer club doing well, Shinji? Of course. There's no point in telling an outsider, but it's been peaceful since a certain attention hog left. We'll do well in the next competition. Bruh. I see. Mitsuzuri must be working hard. Huh? You're talking rubbish. The archery club is doing well because of me. You're just an outsider, Emiya, so you'll just embarrass yourself if you talk like you know about it. God! This guy. This freaking guy. I see, I'll be careful. But I won't have any concerns with the archery club since I don't have any business there. I put my bag on the desk and pull out the chair. What's that about? You're saying you're not interested in my archery club? I said business, not interest. It'd be weird to go there when I'm an outsider, right? But tell me if something comes up. I'll help if there's anything I can help with. You weren't good at fixing the bows and bowstrings, right? Ha! Kill him with kindness! Oh, thanks. I'll call you if there's any work to be done. Though I don't think that'll happen. Yeah, that's good. You're not captain material if you leave work that needs to be done. Don't give Fujimura too much trouble. She's scary when you piss her off. Huh? Mind your own business. You're an outsider, so keep away from the dojo. Shinji returns to his seat in his usual manner. Huh. He seemed even more irritated than usual today. Yeah, he's still sore from that telling that Rin gave him. Ha! What a guy. How can you talk like that when he's the one who drove you out? Oh, you were here, Issei? What do you mean? You're so cold saying that to a friend who was listening in out of concern? Wow. Huh? Why would you do that? I'm not doing anything that should make you worry about me. Idiot. Of course I'll worry about you. You're the sort to lose your temper easily. Some people would cheer if you beat Shinji up, but all the girls would condemn you. It's not good to let a friend get into a situation like that. I see. You're right, now that you mention it. Thanks, Issei. I don't think it'll be a problem, but I'm grateful for your concern. Yes, well, as long as you understand. But it's strange. You lose your temper easily, but you're tolerant of Matou. It's because of Sakura. Yeah, that's just his style. You get used to it if you hang around him for a long time. I see. Yeah, if you understand, go back to your seat. Fujimura will fly in here any second now. It's more like her to come floating in than flying in. The homeroom bell rings. A homeroom teacher usually would come 5 minutes early, but our homeroom teacher isn't like that. For Class 2C, homeroom starts 1 minute after the bell rings, right when we hear... I'm late! For a very important date! And Fuji runs into the classroom. Okay. That sliding sound, coupled with this art sliding into frame, that's good. That's working with your limitations and doing something nice. I appreciate that a lot. Alright, I made it. Good morning, everyone. Wham. Fuji falls over with a terrible sound. God, I love this woman. The classroom is filled with silence, in contrast to the clamor from a second ago. A sudden change of atmosphere. Just as you'd expect from Fuji, her nickname of Human Jet Coaster isn't just for show. Oh. Is that the nickname that Shirou called her in front of people? But that really was a bad hit. Fuji is still on the ground, having hit her head on the platform. You can't see her expression with her head facing the ground, so it gives you a bad mental image. Hey, front row, wake her up. What? I don't want to. I'm scared she'll bite me if I go near her. Wow. She's not a mimic or anything. She won't go that far. Huh. Hey, if you're saying that, why don't you do it? I'll pass. I'm not used to this. Me neither. And why would you make a girl do it? A guy should do it. The front row is getting noisy. So we're in the middle rows. We can't tell what sort of state Fuji is in. We can't tell, so we all stand up to look. Hey, she's not moving. Has she passed out? Someone asks. If so, the problem would be how to get her to the nurse's office. Everyone here is a warrior who has been with Fuji for the past year. They probably want to get out of the habit of taking their teacher to the nurse's office. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I can't even. Fujimura? Are you alright? A brave female student calls out to her. Fuji doesn't even twitch. A sense of worry runs through the room. That was a bad fall. She hit her head right on the platform. She'd have to be invincible to come out of that without a scratch. How about getting her for a baseball club? Don't even joke about that! The day she's in charge of us, we'd get into the regionals. Oh my god. Fujimura? Fujimura? It's no good. There's no response. Hey, why don't you wake her up since you're in front of her? What? No way! If she's really dead, I'll be killed! But things could get bad later if we leave her like that. But no one wants to go near her. I guess it can't be helped. We'll have to do that. Yeah, that. Alright. All our hearts become one. Oh my god. Well, not Shinji and I because we're too scared. 1, 2. Wake up, Tiger! Even though everyone said it at the same time, it's only as loud as a whisper. The tiger part is especially quiet. But still, a twitch. The silent Fuji reacts. Whoa, she moved? It's working, everyone! Alright, continue the punishment. Everyone must be stressed from the impending exams. Even though they shouldn't, they repeat Fuji's nickname while waving their arms. Oh, that's it. Tiger. Okay. Wake up, Tiger. It's morning. Sensei, you're a tiger if you don't wake up. Don't give up, Tiger. Stand up, Tiger. Yeah, wake up, Sensei. Then you'll be a true tiger. Lovely. Don't call me Tiger! Oh, Jesus Christ. A roar of lightning. She stands bravely, as if the fall has done nothing at all. Huh? What are you all doing? You can't stand up in the middle of homeroom. Come on, sit down and I'll get started. She has no idea what happened. Fuji stands before everyone in her usual manner. It seems all memories from the moment she entered the classroom have fled her head. Hey, it seems Tiger doesn't remember what happened. Oh no. I'll start planning the funeral. Lucky. We're really fortunate this morning. Well, I don't know if we can call it lucky. Everyone returns to their seats, chatting. Huh? Did someone just make fun of me? No, we didn't. Maybe you imagined it? I wonder if the black stripes on her yellow shirt are supposed to resemble a tiger's, though. Honestly, it makes her look more like a bumblebee. Alright, good. Then I'll start homeroom, so listen up. Fuji starts homeroom slowly. She chats in between the announcements, so we don't get through it very fast. So everyone, please note the curfew. It's at 6 o'clock, so people with club activities shouldn't stay too late either. What? 6 o'clock is too early. Taiga? Can't the athletic clubs be exempted? Nope. And Gato, please don't address your teachers as Fujimura. I'll get mad if you call me that again. Alright, I'll be careful. Gato sits down again, not showing any signs of listening to her. How stupid of him. Fuji gets mad when she says she will. It makes no difference that he's a student and she's a teacher. He doesn't realize that she just gave him a final warning. Well, that's it for today's homeroom. Let's meet again in English class in 3rd period, everyone. Fuji leaves, waving her hand. She's the teacher responsible for Class 2C, Fujimura Taiga. Oh, okay, that's her last name. I understand where the tiger comes from now. Her nickname is Tiger. You might doubt it, but it really is her nickname. People like calling her so since she has a name like Taiga, but Fuji herself hates the nickname. According to her, it's unfeminine. But she's that kind of person, so I think it's her own fault she has an unfeminine nickname. We're starting class. Day monitor the bows. The teacher for the 1st period enters as Fuji exits. It's like this every morning as Fuji continues homeroom until the very last minute. And the classes end like every other day. There are many kinds of students. Ones that go to clubs, ones that hurry home, and ones that stay in the classroom for no reason. It looks like I won't be in any of those categories. Sorry, Emiya, about the rest of the repairs. Do you have time today? Well, I do have plans, but it's not like I'm just playing around. After all, the main reason I quit the archery club is because I wanted to prioritize work. It's already been 5 years since Father died, and I decided to start working to pay my living expenses. If you work a lot, there are some jobs you just can't refuse. Today's an example. They're restocking inventory at work, and they asked me to come if I can, as any help is appreciated. But it's certainly not something I have to go to. They're probably just having people come in because they want to party after work. There are 2 options. Whoa, okay. I'm gonna make a save here. Of course, as customary. Let's see, yeah. Fate, choice 2. Actually, I should add the pound symbol to that. That works. So, This is January 31st, right? I think this is the night where I think this is the night where Rin summons Archer. This is not the night where Archer fights Lancer. So, staying around and helping the student council would make Shirou stay late here. But when he leaves late, he'd be totally fine because there wouldn't be a servant fight going on, right? But going to work... God, I have no idea what this choice could possibly affect. Maybe if I say, go to work, the repairs that need to be done in the school will go unfinished, and then Emiya will do them at a later date, meaning he'd stay late and bear witness to the duel between Lancer and Archer. So is the correct choice to go to work? Huh. I think I will pick first, I'll stay here and help the student council. It's something I've started. I should finish the job I began this morning. I'll change my plans. We're finishing the job from this morning, right? Let's finish the repairs before the exams start. Thank you. Let's go and look at the patient in the art club then. All right. Oh, and clear the people out of the room, will you? I can't concentrate with people watching me. Of course. I won't let them get in your way. Issei quickly walks to the hallway, and I follow him out of the classroom in a hurry. Well, I think this video's been an hour now, so yeah, I think that'll do it. Huh. Yeah, because Rin has built up this untouchable, unapproachable aura around her, it seems her relationships with people in school are a bit looser and less close than what Shirou experiences. Like, there's Mitsuzuri, obviously, but everyone else is kind of just there for Rin. But yeah, no, for Shirou, it seems like he has quite the social circle. Some very nice people, and of course, I think Fujimura stole a show. She is hilarious, and I love her, and I hope nothing bad happens to her, and I hope that the rune on the roof of the school can go away so Fujimura doesn't die. That'd be really nice. Yeah, I am very curious about where these two choices we just encountered will lead to. I'll definitely want to go and try them both, but I don't know what the difference would be. That's the thing. It might take multiple videos for me to determine whether or not it's worth it to go back and check out another choice, which could of course lead to more videos spent just exploring that avenue before I have to decide whether I go back to where we left off or if I continue what I just chose. It's a bit much. Though I do like the agency that it gives the reader. These choices have been very clear, very simple. Not much to agonize over, but I can tell at some point the game will ask me to make some very hard choices. Huh. Yeah, I guess there's not much else to it. Still enjoying this, still having fun, can't wait to play more. So, I'm Zephyr the Jester, this has been more Fate Stay Night. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I will catch you next time. So until then, please take care.